Everyone, we'll see in today's lecture the first Java program. We will try to learn how to write a Java program and how to execute it. How to execute and how to write, we have seen it earlier. Now we will understand the anatomy of a Java class, how the Java class works, how we create classes, how we create objects, and how do we call the methods and attributes of the classes using objects. So let's start with today's topic. And okay, so as we know, what a folder we had created in F drive, so we'll move to that folder, Java prog. Okay, now we are in this particular directory in which we are going to create our program. And to write the program, we will open a notepad. Okay, and now we will start writing our Java program. So we know that is class. Java program starts with a class, and I write the class name is first, first. One thing you keep notice that the class name, the first letter of the class should be capital letter. It is not compulsory, but it is suggested that you have to keep the first letter of your class as capital letter. So it indicates in the programming that this is a class. Okay, and inside this, as we know, there are three parts of the class. The name of the class, the first part is completed, then I will put comment, and then I will write here list of attributes. The second portion is the list of attributes. Suppose I have taken is a variable int a equal to 10, and then another attribute int b equal to 11 or 12. Okay, so these are the attributes of this class first. So second part is completed, name of the class is completed, and attribute list are completed. Okay, now we will create methods. Now the third portion is remaining, that is method. So what we are going to write, we are going to write void, we write show data. Okay, I am creating a simple function method, the show data. One thing you keep notice in object oriented programming, these functions are known as methods. Okay, these functions are known as methods. These functions are known as methods. Why methods? Because they are part of a class. Okay, since they are the member of the class, that is why they are known as methods. We will not call them function, we will call them methods. Okay, now we will write the function body, a method body. So in this method body, what we are going to write, just a print statement, system.out.println, and inside this we will write the values are plus. This is the string that will be printed on the console, and the values are a comma b. Okay, now the values are a comma b. Okay, and then we close the function body. Okay, now till this point we have created a class first. There are two attributes or properties. Attributes, properties of field of this class, that is a equal to 10 and b equal to 12, and we have created a function void show data. Okay, so this objective of this method is to print the values of a and b which is assigned. Okay, now what we need to do, class is created, now we have to access these variables and we have to access this data. So we will create objects, and objects will be created in main. Remember this, objects will be created inside the main function. Okay, so write public static void main, and as we know string args. ये बात बिल्कुल ध्यान देने की है कि हमें जो भी ऑब्जेक्ट बनाना होगा वो मेन में बनाएंगे. ठीक है, तो हमने यहाँ पे क्लास का नाम हमारे क्या है, क्लास का नाम है फर्स्ट. इसको हमने यहाँ से कॉपी किया और यहाँ पे पेस्ट कर लिया. फर्स्ट f1 इक्वल टू न्यू IRST. Now let's understand this line. This line says that there is a class with name first, and this is a class variable f1, and this is the new, and this is first method. Now you see, this name and this name is same, but this is a class and this is a method. So what is the speciality of this method? The speciality is this: the name of the method is same as the class name. Again, the name of this method is same as the class name. So the method which is same as the class name, that method is a special method, and that method is known as constructor. That method known as constructor, right? Constructor. The role of constructor is creation of object. Okay, means whenever an object is created, a constructor is called. जब भी कोई ऑब्जेक्ट बनेगा, बिना कंस्ट्रक्टर के कॉल हुए ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं बनेगा. मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट बनाने के लिए सिस्टम को कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल करना पड़ेगा. और कंस्ट्रक्टर का काम क्या होता है? ऑब्जेक्ट बनाना और वैल्यू असाइन करना. ओके, सो ये जब लाइन एग्जीक्यूट हुई तो सबसे पहले इस पूरे एक्सप्रेशन में सबसे पहले ये कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल हुआ, एक ऑब्जेक्ट बना. अब जब ऑब्जेक्ट बनेगा तो मैंने डिस्कस किया था आपसे, ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर द फिजिकल एंटिटी, राइट? मीन्स दीज ऑब्जेक्ट्स नीड सम मेमोरी लोकेशन. Physically memory is required in the main memory, and that memory is assigned with this new keyword. Okay, so new keyword is a memory management operator. You can say the role of new keyword is to create memory to the object created. Now object is created, memory is allocated, and that memory, that reference, that address is assigned to this f1 variable, which variable is of class variable. Okay, so once this method is created, memory is allocated, and the reference address of this memory location is assigned to f1. That is why we call objects, this is called object, and we call objects are references of the class. Okay, so objects are references of a class. Okay, I hope you got this. And then what we will do, we will use this method and the dot operator. This dot operator is known as memory management membership operator. This dot operator is known as membership operator. Now with the help of this, we will call the method show data. Okay, show data. Now when this method will be called, it will go to this particular method and it will try to print the values are a and b. Now how a is 10 and b is 12? How we got to know that a is 10 and b is equal to 12? Because of this constructor. Once this constructor is called, it is going to assign the value of a equal to 10 and value of b equal to 12, because we know the role of constructor is to create objects and assign a value to the attributes of the objects, right? So now we have written the program and now we are going to save it. So we will save it as the name. जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया था, हम इसको किस नाम से सेव करेंगे? जिस नाम की क्लास होगी उस नाम से हम इसको सेव करेंगे. वी हैव रिटन इज फर्स्ट डॉट जावा. नाउ क्लास इज क्रिएटेड. व्हाट वी नीड टू डू? वी नीड टू कंपाइल इट, एंड वी कंपाइल्ड इट, and let us see what happens if we get error. Or okay, see, it is an error is the parenthesis, so I have missed some parenthesis. The class is started here, the function is started here, function is closed, main started, main is closed, but we did not close the parent class. So we will save it and then we'll compile the program, and let's see what happens. It is showing that no suitable method found for string and int. Okay, it means there are some error that we have got int a equal to 10, b equal to 20, values of a and b equal to system.out.println. The values are, the error is no suitable method found for print string and int. Okay, so what is there, the error is, I think the values are a and b. Okay, so if I remove this and then I save it and try to run it, so let us see what I am getting. Println system.out.println a and b is not applicable. The argument list is of system.out.println a comma b. Okay, string. Let's see what happens here. If I saved it and then I compiled it, it is compiled, and if I write it and I get it, it is showing me the output. Now why the problem is system.out.println, it is, why it is not printing the value? It should print the value of this. Now first the value of a is printed, the value of a equal to plus a. Let's save it and compile it. It is compiled, and then the value of a equal to 10. Okay, there was some syntactical mistake that I performed, so I write it like this: the value of a equal to this, the value of b equal to plus b. Now what is happening here, I have to perform in string concatenation, right? So string concatenation, this value is a and then this is plus, and plus is the string concatenation operator. We are going to concatenate this string with this variable, so this a will be treated as a string in this println, and this will be printing the value of a, and the same will be printing for the value of b. So we saved it and then we compiled it and then we executed it. So value of a equal to 10 and value of b equal to 12. See what's happened. While programming we will get some errors, right? So error will be there. This is the part of your programming. Okay, so you as a programmer, the point you got to know what type of error you are getting and what is the solution of that particular error, then you are going to be a good programmer. So you should know what mistakes you are doing, and that will come with the practice. Okay, so what we learned to create a class with class keyword, then we created the list of attributes of the class, then we created a method, and inside this method we printed the values of a and b. Then we created main. Inside the main we created the object. New keyword is for memory allocation, and this memory allocation address is assigned to this f1. F1 is basically the reference of this address, that is the object of this first class. And then with the help of object we use dot operator, and we call this show data. For example, I am creating another method void print data. Suppose it's a general message, so we can have more than one message in a particular program. Okay, so value of b. Okay, we saved it, and then we have to call it. What we will do, we will do again f1 dot print data, and then we saved it. Again we will compile it. कंपाइल करेंगे, कंपाइल हुआ, और कंपाइल होने के बाद ये रन हो गया. प्रिंट डेटा, शो डेटा एंड प्रिंट डेटा. ओके, f1 dot show data, that value of, okay, we cut it from there. So this value of a will be printed from the first method, and the value of b is printed from the second method. Value of a from the first method and value of b from the second method. So we can have n number of methods, n number of attributes in a class, and with the help of this object and using the dot operator we are going to call these methods. So this is how a class is created. methods are created, attributes are assigned, and with help of the object the methods are called. Okay, so I hope you understand the problem, you understand how to write program and call the methods, create attributes and method. In the next video we will meet with you and discuss some new concept. Till then, take care and keep programming. Happy coding. Bye bye.